Hi everybody, I am Professor C.S. Mane, working as Head of Department in ICRE Gargodi. So dear friends, I think we are under some severe conditions in COVID, but I hope you are taking care of yourself. So, but still we have to learn something about our third semester subjects. So dear friends, I am going to deal with the subject elements of metrology, that is EME. Okay, so now onwards we'll try to learn something or some concepts or basic concepts of the elements of metrology. The metrology. Okay, previously this subject was being in G scheme was combined with quality control, that is metrology and quality control. But in I scheme, it is only dealing with the metrology concepts. So metrology, then what is the metrology? The metrology words, it is being described or derived from two Greek words. One is metro. Okay, one word is metro, and the second word we can derive is the logy. Okay, so metro means measurement. Okay, metro means measurement, and logy means science. That is, the metrology is nothing but the science of measurement. So our subject name is EME, that is elements of metrology. Okay, so metrology is nothing but the science of measurement. I think you are in daily use, we are going or we are dealing with number of measurements. If we go to some shop and purchase some materials, some useful house use materials, then we are weighing something that weights, or we can measure something. If you are having some scales, simple instrument, you can measure some parameters, the length, distance. Then these all kind of measurements, maybe basic measurements or some kind of precise measurements with accuracy. We can, all these measurements are being combined in metrology, or we can, a more elaborative study can be done or we can learn in metrology. So metrology is nothing but the science of measurement. Thus, there are many more definitions of metrology. We can study metrology, that is the science of measurement, in different ways. Metrology is nothing but the science of measurement. Okay. So, metrology is the field of knowledge concerned with the measurement and includes both theoretical and practical problems with reference to measurement. So, metrology is the field of knowledge and it is concerned with different kind of measurements that maybe include theoretical and practical problems with reference to measurement. Okay. Another one definition is there. Metrology is the science of waves and measure. Measures. Okay, we can talk this as weights and measures. There are different types of weights and measurements are there. Maybe simple or some kind of tricky measurements also. But these all combines or included in a metrology. Okay, this is one another definition. Yeah, I think you have got me what I want to tell you. Okay, see some more definitions. One more definitions I am going to tell you. Metrology is the process of making precise measurements. What I am saying? Precise measurements. Metrology is the process of making precise measurements of the relative positions and orientations of different optical and mechanical components. So it is one another definition. The definitions are many more. Variety of definitions are available. That is, metrology is having a wide scope in industrial engineering or in industries or day-to-day problems, day-to-day industrial practices Metrology is very important. So metrology has many more definitions. We can deal with your every problems, with your every situations in your daily life, routine life, industrial lives, or the engineers are always in touch with measurements. These all kinds of measurements may be at any location, at any place, at any state is included under metrology. Okay, so this is friends, metrology is the science concerned with the establishment, reproduction, conversion, and transfer of units of measurement and their standards. This is one another definitions. It is being it is being attached with some another kind of work, that is the establishment of standards or units, establishment, reproduction of unit standards, or conversion of units or transfer of units. This is one another form of definition that the work is related all this in metrology. That is, metrology is a science concerned with the establishment, reproduction, conversion, and transfer of units of measurement and their standards. Okay, the word, I think you heard me, the standard, the measurement, the units. I think you knowing this, all these things. Then what is meant by standards? What is the reproduction of standards? What is the transfer of units? What is the conversion of units? We'll see in another lectures or further lectures. Okay. So, dear friends, some some another kind of uh, strategies being implemented in metrology, or we can see further some definitions or some kind of information related to metrology. I think the subsidiary part of metrology or the associated part of metrology is being called as the inspection. Inspection is one of the foremost thing that is being implemented in metrology, because without inspection we can't do metrological measurements. Okay, then what is means by this inspection is, okay, inspection, if you are a mechanical engineers, and if after completion of your diploma when you are practicing in industry, then you will always gone through this word, that is the inspection. And inspection is inherent part of any metrological process. So then what is the need of this inspection? Need of inspection, what is, we'll further see the definition of inspection, but what is the need of inspection? One thing, to ensure the material, parts, and components conform to the established standards. Okay, to ensure the material, parts, and components conform to the established standards. That means any material part that is being prepared as per the standards data given. That is the need of inspection. If we want to make the parts accurate, correct, as per the standards, then whether these are performed as per the standards or not, then we need the act of checking, that is inspection. What is? That is the inspection. Okay, that is the need of inspection. Second one, to meet the interchangeability of manufacture. To meet the interchangeability of manufacture. Then you are coming with some new word, that is interchangeability. Interchangeability. Then what is this interchangeability is? Okay, guys, I will tell you in detail. Okay, so split this complete word into three parts: interchange and ability. These are three parts that is being combined and making one complete word, that is interchangeability. You are knowing, in modern industries, every industry cannot make a complete assembly parts in a unit or as per their capacity or at a glance. They are manufacturing some parts. Suppose one Tata Motors is there. Tata Motors, so Tata Motors is making a car, assembling car, making some parts of that car in there as per their capacity. But every part of that car, every part of that engine, it is not possible to make by that Tata Motor. So they are vendoring, they are trying to purchase directly by making some other vendors development, vendering that parts to other industries, subsidiary or ancillary industries. Some industries are ancillary industries who are working the parts of a big industry. That is called the vendors. These are the vendors. Tata Motors purchases some of their parts of assembly from other industries, subsidiary industries. That is the in that means the assembly and sub-assembly parts. Okay. Then what it means by interchangeability? Suppose Tata Motor is assembling that car in a Pune, and suppose they are making their engines to some Gurgaon, Haryana by some another industry. Or suppose you are knowing every car's engine is a Fiat engine. Suppose at many cases. So Fiat is making their engine at Gurgaon plant and they are supplying to Tata Motor. Okay, that one part engine is one part of that, one component of that, or one part of assembly of car of Tata Motor. Then another part, suppose that engine is there and that Fiat is making the engine head at one Kolhapur location by Menon Industry. Okay, that means every part may be manufactured at different locations. They are collected at one place. That maybe suppose if we are considering the Tata Motor, then Tata Motor vending all these parts from different locations or worldwide and fetching that parts or combining that parts at or assembling that parts at a Pune location. That is the assembly work. Okay. That means if number of parts are manufactured at a different locations and being assembled at a different location and still they perform their work as per their meant function to them. Okay. That means the car is running. Okay. That is the function for a car or target or standard for a car. And all the parts purchased or manufactured from different locations, assembled at a location another, and still they are performing their work as per allotted work to that parts. Then this is called as the interchangeability. Inter means at different locations. Change means changed parts. And ability means ability to perform or function properly. That is called as the interchangeability. Okay. So to achieve interchangeability is another need of inspection. Okay, we've seen two functions of or two needs of inspection. What is the need of inspection we are studying? Okay, so to achieve interchange ability, suppose these different parts are manufactured at different places and assembled at different location. That means if you want to perform that parts or perform that their functions as per their requirement, then we need the inspection, because inspection is one of the key thing that can check or judge that parts to manufacture as per their standards or specifications. Okay. Then third need of inspection, to provide the means of finding the problem area for meeting the established standards. Yes, there is a third need of inspection, to provide the means of finding the problem area for meeting the established standard. To find the established standards or to meet the established standards, it provides the means to find where there is a problem, where is the problem area is, at what location, at what source the problem is there. That can be find out only by inspection, and we can achieve the standardness, or as per the established standards we can manufacture the parts. And if there is any fault, if there is any error, if there is any source of error that can be detected at early stage or early source, It is the way by inspection only. So it is the need of inspection to achieve established standards. Okay. So so dear friends, we are studying the need of inspection. We have seen early 2 3 points. Then another one important point, that is being focuses on the need of inspection. That is to produce the parts having acceptable quality levels with reduced scrap and wastage. What I'm saying? To reduce the parts having acceptable quality levels, sorry, to produce the parts having acceptable quality levels with reduced scrap and wastage. Every industry is having a target of getting good quality products, or to give good quality at optimum price. And suppose you want to give the good quality or top of quality with the optimum price, then you have to work more on your scrap and wastages. You have to focus on your scrap and wastage, how to reduce them. If you reduce the scrap and wastages, you can earn profits, and that can be transferred towards the price reducing action. So to maintain your market name, you have to give a good quality product with minimum or optimum price. Then suppose you want to give this type of product, then you have to reduce your costs. If you reduce the cost, then there are number of ways to reduce the cost. One of the important aspect to reduce the cost of every organization, every industry, is to reduce the scrap and wastages with giving acceptable quality level. Acceptable, I'm not talking the top of quality level, but acceptable quality level. Suppose you want to produce the parts having acceptable quality level with lesser or reduced scrap and wastages, it is by only inspection, or it is the need of inspection. Okay, so the inspection is needed. If you want to reduce scrap and wastages, you need inspection. You have to perform continuously inspection, then you can reduce the scrap and wastages. Okay, another point, say, to purchase good quality of raw materials, tools and equipment that govern the quality of finished products. If you want to give the top or optimum quality to the customers, then you have to be the good quality of raw material. You have to be the good quality of tools and equipments to perform a good quality. Okay, that means if you want to give the quality of finished products a very good level, optimum level, then you must purchase a good quality of raw material, a good quality of tools and equipment that can govern the quality of that product. So tools and equipments are very important. Okay, and the raw material quality itself must be good. Okay, with any with no any objectionable quality loopholes. Okay, so inspection is the important thing to purchase a good quality of raw material. If you inspect the incoming raw materials with some tools and good quality tools and equipments, then only you can manufacture a better product. Okay, so itself raw material should be good, itself tools and equipment must be good, and that can be happen only with the help of inspection. Okay, so that will govern the quality of finished products. Okay, so another need of inspection point is to take necessary efforts to measure and reduce the rejection percentage. To take necessary efforts to measure and reduce the rejection percentage. Okay, just we have seen in third point, to reduce the waste and scrap. Suppose you want to reduce the waste and scrap, that means the rejection percentage of any job, that may be rework or reject parts, that must be reduced, and it can only happen through the aid of inspection or use of inspection. So it is also one of the point for that describes the need of inspection to take necessary efforts to measure and reduce the rejection percentage. Okay. Then another one, to judge the possibility of rework of defective parts. To judge the possibility of rework of defective parts. If you are doing the inspection work at quality control department, then you will get rework jobs, the rejected jobs in another compartment, but the rework job that can be acceptable by machining or by doing some another efforts on them, that can be treated as okay jobs. That means these are in a category of rework job. So rework is nothing but that the job being but still not fit, they are having some differ in their sizes, but that can be maintained or corrected okay by some working on them. Okay, so this is the rework category, and that means to judge the possibility of rework of defective part, every organization tries to work on that rework parts that can be made these parts okay. Okay, so it is very important.